As we've learned to add sprites to the game, it's time to make objects out of them. Objects are basically the final part, main part, of game development in GameMaker. So let's get started. First, you press on the control panel. You press this button. It's ball button. And before we get started, we should name. Right now, we'll start creating objects of our player. Press this button to add sprite of this guy, player. Yeah. And okay, now we press this button, add event. So new window has popped up. It's all the events. If something happens, then do this. If you do this, then happens something. So what I'm gonna do is first make him move left, right, up and down. So to do that, we press this keyboard and choose left. Let's start with left. You can choose whatever you want. For example, what is it? Keypad, no, Jesus. Oh, yeah, letters. You can choose whatever you want. So left is A. So we choose A, A key. So what I did actually is when I press A key on my keyboard, so my player does specific actions, and this action will be moved left. So I will use a bit scripting instead of using default move fixed thing here. Yeah, move fixed left. Yeah, it's easy, and also set speed, but it's not as effective as you think. So press Control, go here, and drag this one. So I think you know this. It's scripting. So if you know a bit math, you can actually make your player move left and right, up, down with a bit coding. So what I use is x and y axis method. X equals x minus 3, which means it will move left. You can also comment your actions, like move player to the left. If you don't know how did I do this, you add two slashes at the beginning. GameMaker is not uh, you can't basically use coding language such as JavaScript, C++, and other ones. No, you can't. They provide you with their own coding language, which is a bit easy, but not as effective. Okay, now we make him go. We have A, now we move to the height. So, which means I go choose D. So dk use the same, and x equals x plus 3, and move player to the height. Basically, commenting is effective when you're working with someone in a team, so they can understand what you're trying to do, what you trying to, what are declaring, and etc. etc. And the reason why I'm using x plus 3, which means the higher number there, the faster I move. So you can set it to whatever you want. So this is speed. Okay, now let's add up and down. So digits, letters, and up. So up will be W. We'll go here, and instead of typing X, we type Y equals Y plus 3, which means move player up. Okay. Then we do the same thing. Up, keyboard, letters, letters, and S. Okay, ST. Okay, the same. And Y equals Y minus 3. Move player down. It's this X and Y axis works like in mathematical ways. Basically, if you should be good at math. In GameMaker, there are also different things. like for example, if you want to follow specific person, and you need math once again there to make him follow, and it also relates to x and y axis. Okay, okay, so we're done making him move, player move, but I'll not show you in this right now. I'll show you in next tutorial when we do rooms. So now we should, as I made two more sprites, I should make two more objects, and this object block, which is our wall, and enemy. So what should I do? Make a block. So player must collide with the block. Right now we don't need this. I'll come back very soon. And first again, call it block. Choose part of the block. Oops, oops. um, Now you don't add any events or something. It's a block after all. So you just make sure you check this solid. Press OK. Go back to player and add event collision block. Now add this add this control questions. Check collision. Okay. So now when player collides with block, it's not moving. So okay, we're done making two objects. Now it's time to make an enemy. Press again button. Name him enemy. And okay, add event. Make create, and we want, what I actually gonna do is make our enemy move left and the right. No, because it's too complicated process. So I'll just introduce you to more simple things. Like in Mario style, when enemy collides with something, it reserves. So I'm gonna do the same thing. So when what this event means, when it's created, when the object is created in the yeah, so it starts doing specific actions in the beginning. So what I want him to do is move horizontally. Here I can set the speed, but as I want to make my enemy move slower, so I'll just set it to 2. Okay, now add event. So okay, he moves, awesome, but when she collides with the block, she don't collide at all. He ignores it. We don't want this. We go add event collision block. We use this one, reserve horizontal. There are no options in there, and that's fine. Press OK. Now if what the enemy does, basically when he collides with a player dies and level restarts. So what I want to do is add event collision player. When he collides with a player, I want game to show message like game over. But that's not it. If I do this, I'll get lag. For example, what it actually does is normal. It's normal window. It's like message box. But when I press OK, it will still collide with player and it will lag. You get difficulties. So what I want to do is go control. Use this one. Restart home. And note yourself, it should be under the message, because if I do this, level will restart and then it will show the message. So it's very important the order of the actions it do. Okay, so we're done making our enemy, block, and player. Now go to the next tutorial.